Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shah Bashem, Kakwadash Brakathum. Real quick, I want y'all brothers and you few sisters to see this real quick.
Check this shit out. It says Biden masked us last night.
There are a couple of people. There's some dirge-like music, and there's Joe Nomad. He looks a little dumbfounded, like he has no idea what he's looking at. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but he does look a little, I don't know, out of his element.
Yeah, he does. And of course, he knows that the media can, cover for him, and that they'll really say that really this is no big deal whatsoever. It fell to Peter Ducey to ask about this.
This is live on Newsmax right now.
With St. Fauci about
what the fuck is that?
He doesn't have to listen to Donald Trump anymore, even though.
Let me run that back real quick.
Check this shit out. It says Biden masked us last night.
There are a couple of people. There's some dirge-like music, and there's Joe Nomad. He looks a little dumbfounded, like he has no idea what he's looking at. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but he does look a little, I don't know, out of his element.
Yeah, he does. And of course, he knows that the media can, cover for him, and that they'll really say that really this is no big deal whatsoever. It fell to Peter Ducey to ask about this.
This is live on Newsmax right now.
With St. Fauci about
what the fuck is that?
He doesn't have to listen to Donald Trump anymore, even though Anthony Fauci rebutted a CNN.
Bro, y'all just seen that. I had to run that back twice. All right. This dude, all right, and he was just sworn in. He was inaugurated. All right, this is basically the chief officer of United States of Babylon. And when you look in that man's eyes, all you can see is just total darkness, man. All right, while they're trying to, portray this guy to be some hero that's finna, get things right. He's finna, bring America back. You know, he's finna help everybody's cause. He's finna, gather all the people together. He's going to unify the people that's been divided under Trump. When you look at this guy, you can see that the devil clearly just lives, within. All right. And I don't know if, he was possessed at that moment, if, he was under MK Ultra and he started to, kind of have a little malfunction or whatever the case may have been. But, that was some creepy shit. No wonder why they call him Creepy Joe. And I thought about a couple scriptures, one of them being that was at Matthew, the 6th chapter. I think it's like, let me go to it. That was some creepy shit. It kind of reminded me of like when you play a video game, right? And you have, the players that you control, and then you also have uh non-player characters, which basically the computer controls the character and not the player. And that's how he looked. He looked real empty, like it was just a freaking computer, man. But really that just showed you that, these people that's in that realm, they all are controlled by the left hand. All right. They're dealing with spiritual wickedness in heavenly places, and that's what we're up against. But let me get that in Matthew 6 real quick, because you can see the darkness in his old creep's eyes, man. All right, let me go back. There was just a real awkward pause, like he's possessed, and that goes to show you that there was a lot of enchantment going on. Okay, that whole day, the inauguration day, that shit was demonic. And you can feel it, man. Brothers was vexed. I know I was, you know. But let me run that just so you can see.
He looks a little dumbfounded, like he has no idea what he's looking at. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but he does look a little, I don't know, out of his element.
Yeah, he does. And of course, he knows that the media can, cover for him, and that they'll really say that really this is no big deal whatsoever. It fell to Peter Ducey to ask about this.
This is live on Newsmax right now.
Bro, just look at the darkness of his eyes, man. And this is who they got, signing executive orders, getting ready to administer the vaccines. I said the V word. Oh well. But they getting ready to administer it throughout all the countries, and you already know who they prioritizing. They're gonna go straight to the urban areas where you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are. All right. You think this demon right here got your best interest? Now, this is the scripture I want to get, and this was Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, "But if matter of fact, I got to start up a verse. It's Matthew 6:22, and it says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness." All right, and you already know there's nothing but darkness working with these people, man. And they call themselves, light bearers, enlightened ones, but their light is really darkness, and they spread that darkness over the world. That's why darkness covers the earth, grows darkness to people. That's why the people are, totally ignorant. They're given to strong delusion. They buying into this devil's propaganda, his narrative. Jake really think that this same demon isn't the same guy from, you know, uh, 20, 30, 40 years ago. It says, if therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? And matter of fact, I remember seeing um a video where I seen Kamala. I think she was on some a news station. I forget which one, but the camera kind of zeroed in on her, and you can see her eyes, or the iris of her eyes. That shit turned super dark, man. So these are some high level witches, man. You see, but they're masquerading themselves around like they're righteous people, like they are finna do some humanitarian work. And that's why it says, marvel not, that because even Satan has his ministers. Satan is transforming to the let me get it. I don't want to misquote it. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 2. It's like you're not 2, 2 Corinthians 11 and 14 and 15. And it says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers, his servants, also be transformed as the ministers or servants of righteousness. And these, they're trying to act like, what they're getting ready to do is righteous. He's about to send y'all some stimulus checks, $1,400 checks, which might possibly come with stipulations, conditions. And you might have to take that damn cocktail in order to get it. Who knows? But in the eyes of Jake, this is a good thing. Because right before Trump left, you got $600 and you wasn't happy about it. But now Biden comes through. Now that he's president, now he's going to give you a bigger check, and that's all Esau has to do. It's easy to sell Jake cheap. Just give him little crumbs, and you can walk all over Jake. Jake don't mind. Even Lyndon B. Johnson said it. I think he said, give these niggas a little bit of crumbs, and they'll vote Democrat for the next 200 years. Let me see if I could find that. I'm just searching it because I don't remember what he said verbatim, so I gotta go and look for the quote. But this is what he said. He said, the Negroes, they're getting pretty uppity these days, and that's a problem for us since they've got nothing. It's like they've got something now they never had before, the political pull to back up their uppityness. Now we've got to do something about this. We've got to give them a little something, just enough to quiet them down, not enough to make a difference. I'll have those niggas voting Democratic for the next 200 years. All right. Yours truly, Lyndon Baines Johnson, the same one who gave you the 501c3 statute. A lot of sellout false prophets then made a contract with. But anyway, so you know Jake think that this guy's gonna do good for them, and it's an omen because his last name is Biden, which the word Biden means to trust, to stay upon, to put confidence in. And this is what they trust right here. Just look at this demon, man. Look, he's just straight stuck with legions on him. Okay, spiritual demon Satan definitely is in control of this vessel here, man. I'm gonna read it again. It says, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers, his servants, also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works." Okay, and a lot of these uh, uh, officials, Satan, is dealing with them. All right, they have a personal relationship with the spiritual demon Satan. He's pretty much this Esau is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. He runs all through them. Basically, he inherits Esau, and that's why they can move the way they move without any conscience. All he can do all this evil against people and not feel a thing, and still hold themselves not guilty, still believe that they're just and righteous. You know. So let me get that in Ephesians 6, because this is what we dealing with, man. This is Ephesians 6:11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities," and that's dealing with, spirits. In which Esau, he knows how to deal with spirits, and they conjure them up and they work with them, whether it be in the White House, whether it be in Hollywood, whether it be in Vatican City. That's what they operate with. Those spirits. It says against powers, meaning authorities, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And you better believe they definitely deal with spiritual wickedness in high places. All right. Definitely there was an influence from a spiritual realm that, made this devil just pause and behave himself like a damn NPC, a non-player character and shit. Like a damn glitch or something, man. Eyes all super dark. You see? Hey, and your favorite entertainers, they go through this too, because they all are agenda puppets under MK Ultra, under a demonic influence, and they're sent and they're weaponized against you, against the people. But anyway, I thought this was kind of crazy, and I thought I'd just do a quick video response to it. And I'll leave a link to it in the description. But if you look at the comments, people were saying that was creepy. They saying they let a reptilian clone outside. That's they be going way out with them little. I would say something like that. That's a conspiracy theory, man. Because the scriptures say all flesh is not the same. You can't be a half man and half reptile. They say that about Esau because he can appear like one. They look like reptiles, but no, they they're men. You know, they're just demons. They're devils. The Lord just made them different. I hope he came with a warranty, but coming from Jemima, I'm doubtful. Yeah, see, that's what I said, man. The NPC, you know, like a glitch in the face. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they did kill his ass off and just give this whole thing to that wench, man. All right, because she's married to a Amalekite, and we know the scriptures say we would have war with Amalek. So if they kill if this dude end up dying off and he doesn't make it all the way through, you better believe, there's gonna be, total hell. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna end it off right there. I just want to go into that. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the elder apostles. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.